In this video, we are going to see how to use Minecraft pots as filters for our item sorters. The mechanics behind this really isn't hard. Enough chit chat, let's get going. But before we get going, I would like to introduce to you Stan. Stan is our brand new cameraman. He's the one who's going to be running the cameras and the drones for our videos. I know he may look a little rough, but he did apply and get the job. Alright, let's get going. Alright, so to begin, we're going to come to an open area wherever you're going to have your item sorter, and you're going to build up 2 temporary blocks, and then you're going to come over 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks like that, then come over 1, 2, and then come back this way, and you're kind of making this rectangle-shaped thing that looks like this. Then we are going to take hoppers, and we are going to lay hoppers pointing down all along the structure that you just built, just like this. And then you can go around and break those temporary blocks. Just like that. Then we're going to take a chest, plop it right there, and then under where this hopper is right here in the corner, we're going to lay down a double chest. We're going to do that here, right there, there we go, and right, so we're skipping a block right there. So you're having a space in between each one of these chests. We're doing that to keep our redstone clean. Then behind those chests, you're going to come and place hoppers going into those chests, just like this. Then let's go ahead and get our pots, and we're going to place one on top of each one of these hoppers. I really like the way that the hopper connects to the pot. I think that's really cool. And then underneath these hoppers, we are going to break the dirt and lay a torch attached to the block behind the hopper. So again, we're going to break that, and it's attaching to the wall there. We're going to do that here as well. And now we need to build up 2 blocks like this, here, oops, and here on this last one. Now take a comparator and point it facing away from the pot. It's going to read what's inside of the pot and send out a redstone signal. You have to do that for each one. Oh shoot, and then I forgot to do this. I'm going to break these blocks. You could do this before you lay down the solid blocks, but we're going to need repeaters facing this way right there. You can see it underneath, right there, and right there, and you can cover that up if you want to. Again, I probably should have done that before I laid down these blocks. Now let's place down redstone. Right here. Right there. And lastly, right over here. Now, we're going to pretend I'm rich in Minecraft. We're going to have diamonds, gold, and emeralds. And watch what happens. I'm going to place 4 diamonds in here. And these pots can only hold one kind of item. Watch what happens when I lay down the last one. Okay, you see that blink? That means that this hopper opened up and received an item. So it has a diamond in there. And if I place one more, that last diamond is going to go in this chest like this. So now I'm going to switch to gold. I'm going to do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that puts 1 down here. And the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so these are filtering out. Only one kind of item can pass through. And that way I only get, for example, over here, I only get diamonds. And I'll only get gold here and only get emeralds over here. When I try and put another kind of item in there, it just doesn't accept it. It does move though, but it doesn't accept the item. Now, you might want to consider placing signs on these so that you remember what's in white, because you can't really look in the jars without breaking them. Just like that. What do you think, Stan? Stan approves. All right, now we are going to put down some temporary blocks, right like that. I'm going to need another one right here. Oops. Oh, yeah, I guess I do because I have a sign taking up that space. Anyway, there we go. 2 right there. Another 2 right there. And lastly, I'm going to need another 2 right here. Actually, that one needs to be 3. And let me show you why. We are going to take pistons. I'm going to place one right there pointing in, and that's going to push our hoppers this way. Then I'm going to place another one right here. Another one right here. Another one right there. And so you can see the pistons are going to be rotating these hoppers around just like this. I'm going to go ahead and break my temporary blocks. And now this part is a little tricky. It's not that bad, but you have to pay attention. Okay, so you want to place a observer facing in right here on this corner. And I'm going to come over here and do the same thing. Observer facing in. And then before I place another observer, I'm going to lay down some obsidian. Okay, and what the obsidian does is it keeps the hoppers from coming out of the rotation. Pistons might over push and push everything out of sync, which messes up everything. But if you put obsidian here, then put it over here on this side, and then you'll need one here, and then you will need one right over here. I'm going to do a fly around so you can see. So yeah, you can see where all of the obsidian is. Now you'll need a solid block here, another solid block over here. Then you will need an observer facing this way. And then you will need an observer facing this way, and you'll notice that's not working yet. That is because I need to break one of these hoppers, which I'm going to do. So I'm going to break this. The rotation starts, as you can see. And then we get to take our items and dump them in here. And they don't have to be in order. Like, you could spread them out. They can be disorganized in the chest. It doesn't really matter. And they are only going to fill up the chest that they're supposed to go into because of our pots, which are our filters. As you can see, it is sorting really, really fast, which is awesome. And this thing is scalable. You can make it really big. A piston will push blocks up to 12 blocks long, so you can make it that long. And this is my first stab at this. I think that we'll be able to improve this over time, but I really love this first look as pots as filters. Stan is especially excited. Consider liking and subscribing for more builds, or you might have to face the wrath of Stan. I'm Profe Pablo. Thanks for watching.